Good afternoon, Alberto Dottavi speaking, here with Dion Hinchcliffe of Hinchcliffe and Partners. And he's a consultant and an expert of Enterprise 2.0. Mr. Hinchcliffe, can you please rapidly describe yourself and your activity?
Sure. So I'm a founder of Hinchcliffe and Company, where we help Fortune 500 firms and startups actually apply the principles of Web 2.0 directly to their business and be successful with it. I also founded a Web 2.0 university, which helps business leaders understand what's taking place in the 21st century marketplace. How do I win online today? What are the new rules? What are the things that I have to do in order to engage the market now, as opposed to last century? And then, of course, I blog a lot, I write a lot, and speak a lot.
And can you describe which are the Web 2.0 values for companies and the smaller number of words?
So the essence of Web 2.0 really is about using the intrinsic strengths of the network to reach out and engage customers. And really, as the web has become increasingly user-controlled, user-generated, most of the web today now is created by us. It's about how to engage consumers and partners, as the principal creators of your product. So it's a major change. It's a shift of control from institutions to communities of users.
Which are the main fears that companies have in adopting Web 2.0, and how do you address them?
So it's everything from intellectual property. How do I make sure that I don't lose control of the things that I put online? It's also everything from protecting brands. That when user-generated content and social media are being used by your customers on your own site, how can you control what they do and what they say? And so there's a lot of concerns about that and branding and intellectual property. And then also business models. How do we make money with Web 2.0? I think that's starting to become clearer. Certainly advertising is still one of the biggest business models, but we're starting to see some innovative ways. Companies are like Google, are finding ways of very effectively growing and making a viable business online.
We see a lot of collaboration in the open consumer internet and the Web 2.0 sites. We see the triumph of the collective intelligence. Do you think that this can work also inside the company between employees?
So early results does show that Web 2.0 platforms and tools is working inside of businesses, some businesses. We don't have evidence that it works everywhere, but it's starting to look better and better. Blogs and wikis and social networking do seem to provide value, don't waste productivity, that people are able to use it for better business outcomes. And so, yes, I think businesses very much want to bring the vibrancy, the productivity, and the creativity we're seeing in these platforms, in these communities. They want to move that and recreate that experience inside of our businesses. But it's not. I don't think it's an automatic transplant. There's some adjustments we have to do to reflect the realities of business that we don't have on the consumer web. And the next generation of tools, the newest things, the software platforms for these that we're seeing are addressing some of those enterprise issues, I think.
Can you give us some examples of companies or at least industries where the Web 2.0 principle has been applied?
So one of my favorites is XM Radio. They took one of their satellite radio stations and they turned it over to the control of their users. And the station that they picked was very unpopular. It was almost at the very bottom of the popularity list. And within 60 days, it went almost to first place. And now it is just about their most popular radio channel because they plugged their users directly into it, gave them ownership of the product, and they can vote on what songs they want to hear. And that's what appears on that radio station in the next hour. So that was one very innovative example. And we see many others like that.
Okay, final question. What are you doing with the Web 2.0 University? You are presenting here in Berlin for the Europe chapter. And why do you think it's important now?
So we created Web 2.0 University because we realized that the pace of innovation on the web was outstripping what business leaders could actually absorb. We needed a dedicated learning solution so that people could say, how does building a business online work today and how do I win there? What have we learned in the last 5 years of fast growth on the web? And so Web 2.0 University, which we had a half-day version open up the first day here at Web 2.0 Expo, actually brings each of the principles, and we show them we show business people how to apply that to their startup and to their Fortune 500 company, how to transform their business models, collective intelligence, the long tail, and so on. And we're very pleased to announce that our partners Reply here in Italy, in Germany, can now offer this, and we'll be offering Web 2.0 University in Europe starting in 2008 in January. Very exciting.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hinchcliffe. Alberto Dottavi da Berlino. Un saluto a tutti.